Hey everyone, welcome to the Passion to Paycheck podcast. On today's episode, we're here with Louie. Hey Louie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, guys. Thanks for having me. Feeling good. Thanks for the invitation again, and hopefully, could have a nice conversation about what I do and what I have accomplished in my life, and for your viewers to know a little bit about me, and if they were in the situation or they are in the situation that I was, hopefully get some
help inspire something.
Inspire them. Yeah, get something from me.
That's why we're having me. Yeah. Thank you for jumping on here and accepting the invitation. We appreciate it very much. So you go ahead and just tell the people a little bit about what you currently do right now and how you got into that business.
Okay. So I'm a small business owner. I own a shop here, automotive shop. I do a lot of window tint for the auto mall, for customers. I do paint protection films and vinyl wrapping. I've been doing my own thing for I started it since 2018, out of my garage after working 2 jobs.
Okay.
I did a couple projects for him, out of my garage. Couple of, a Lincoln, I think it was at the time, back in 2018, 2019.
Yeah, Lincoln.
And a couple of little things here and there. And, eventually got more people coming in and graduated to having my own shop.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, man.
Oh, yeah, it's not easy. Everyone sees the success, but they don't see the
hard work and dedication.
All the things that you had to do, whether it's turning this fire down, doing this paperwork, making sure this tax is paid, making sure this is in code, stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think, your background is, paperwork and stuff like that.
Yeah, all the CPA.
And it's hard, man. It's hard when you don't have the education, when you don't have, my wife.
You have to figure out on your own.
Yeah, my wife helped me a lot, when it came to that, and she still does. But it's pretty hard, man. Yeah. It's pretty hard to start a business, and if you live in paycheck to paycheck like I was, that's what I was working 2 jobs, supporting the family. My wife was working too, so it's hard to break away from that habit of like, I'm secure here. I have that check coming in, and it's scary.
It's guaranteed money. There's going to be food on the table. You know the bills are going to get paid.
Yeah, and it's hard, man. It's hard because it's like the golden apple, bro. It's like, I got the apple right here, bro. Just work this week and then here. And you're comfortable. You get comfortable. And I heard, I've seen a couple of dudes and talk about being comfortable. You got to go out of the comfort zone. Like he told me, hey, you have to do it.
Just got to jump.
Yeah. I would tell them all the time, like bro, you're already doing your side hustle at home in your garage. You already got clientele. Because how long you been doing window tint now?
So I started when I was 12 learning it. Yeah, I started when I was 12 learning it. I worked for a few guys that were like under the table. Here's $20 here, $20 there, and I always liked working on cars. My dad was not around, so I didn't had like a father to be, do this on a car, because I think most of those guys like cars, and that was something easy for me to be around cars and be like, at least I'm working on cars,
Yeah.
Now I know a lot more, I take our engine down and build it back up and stuff like that, but that's how I started. So I was literally 12, so it's been pretty much most of my life, I guess,
Yeah, because you've been doing it forever. Because we've been friends since we were young, going to high school and all that. Yeah, and I would tell them all the time, like bro, you're already known. You got your clientele. People know you. People come to you. Like, you need to open your own business already, bro. Like, I would tell them all the time, and I was
Take the jump.
I don't know, man.
I was scared,
it's kind of scary. I said, bro, you just jump. You already got there, bro. You already got the clientele. That's the hardest. People know what you do. You do good work. You're gonna be good.
I told him because the mortgage,
Oh yeah.
So I was working 2 jobs. I was working for a company here in town, and I was working for a dealership in the auto mall. So I would work at the company in town. I would work from 8 to 5, and then at 5:30 I'll be at the dealership, and then I'll be there till 9:30, you know, and then I will come home, and a lot of the days I had a car or two waiting for me. You know, customers will drop off at my house, and then they'll pick up next morning on the way to work. So overnight, you know, I had to have those cars. I remember there was a night where I did 2 limousines for a guy.
Oh shoot!
I removed all purple film and then, you know, slap fresh film on there. I was out there till like 2 a.m, man, with high beams and, you know, bugs, you know, and you know, inside my garage I kept it clean, but, you know, to install, because I had to pull the glass out of the limos and then put the gaskets back on and install it on the limo outside, you know. So that's where I was like, you know, I remember Celeste being out there with me at 2 a.m. doing those limos, you know. But it was stuff like that, you know, that pushed me a little bit more, you know, because a little bit more money was coming in, you know, and I felt like, man, you know, it could happen. Right? You just got to get your mentality out of the neighborhood, the neighborhood problems, you know, trying to be, I don't know, I guess it's different, bro, because, you know, like I was telling, when we grew up, we didn't have no money. I mean, not that we have money now, because I still feel like, you know, I'm not there. But we had no money. We had nothing to lose. All we had was our pride and our character, you know, and you don't let nobody step over your character or your pride. And that's how I feel a lot of kids are nowadays, you know, your character, your pride. It's okay to take care of it, but start focusing on how to get out of that surrounding, out of that area, out of that neighborhood that is pushing you to be like that. Yeah. Once I got out of that neighborhood that was pushing me, or around the company that was pushing me to be like that, I was able to focus more on my kid, my family, because I had my son sitting here, you know, when I was 17.
Oh, you're young.
Yeah. So, you know, and then my lady, you know, coming home and seeing that, you know, she wasn't where she wanted to be. You know, she didn't have what she wanted from life. Even though we were young, we were barely starting, you know. And it kind of hurt a little bit. And the situation where I was, it was hard. It was hard. But, you know, it takes good people, because some people did push me on a way to hey, don't do this, go over here, do this. And you have to learn to stay away too from the bad companies. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, we lost a lot of friends.
Who we surround ourselves with,
yeah, we lost a lot of friends, and I was just telling them off camera, you know, your guests, hey, you know, we see them, they're in the same position, they're talking about the same things, and nothing to look forward to.
Right.
Yeah. It's that mindset. Yeah. It's their mindset. And mindset. That you can't change that for them. You know, you did what you had to do to change your own mindset, which, you know, you maybe didn't know at that time, but you kind of had an idea. You know what I mean? Like you said, like who you surround yourself with, the kind of energy you want, because that really, you know, what people say all the time, like you hang out with 5 drug addicts, you're going to be the 6th one. You hang out with 5 millionaires, you're going to be the 6th one. You just got to pick who you surround yourself with.
And that's true. I learned a lot from people that I work with in the industry. I saw the way they were, the way they carry themselves, the way they talk, the way they conduct business. They brought that to them. You know, they brought more business to them by the way they were, by the way they act. You know, one guy told me, you could be the richest person in the world, but if your word means nothing, what good is it to have all the money in the world when nobody's going to do business with you? Yeah. You know, so your words, you know, you have to step up and be like, you know, it's going to cost you money if you mess up. Mm-hmm. Lesson learned, move forward. It's scary. I mean, I'm still scared. I've been doing it for myself since 2018. I branched out and I did my own thing. Opened my shop 3-4 years ago, and it's still scary. You know, that's why when people are like, "Oh, success, congratulations," I don't mind it, but I really don't like it, because I feel like tomorrow something could happen, a bad decision can happen, and I could fall. And I sound like a broken record. My wife's listening, but I can fall. But it's scary, bro, because you know, and you see people waiting for you, people that were around back then, just waiting for you to fall.
Fuck them.
waiting for it to fall. Okay. So that's what and the only reason I'm bringing this up is because, yeah, it's scary. Mm-hmm. It's scary to go on your own. It's scary to leave that paycheck. It's scary to be out of your comfortable zone. But if you don't do it, man, nobody's going to do it for you. And you're going to be living paycheck to paycheck. And guess what? Yeah, your boss is going to go buy himself a new truck. Yep. Your boss is going to buy himself a new plane. Your boss is going to buy himself when you making your minimum.
And your boss is going to enjoy his dream.
Yeah. Yeah. You basically, yeah. So there's really two people in this world, dude, that the people that are okay with answering to a person, or people that are, or they want to be that person that somebody answers to. Mm-hmm. You know, and I want to be that person one day. I'm not there yet, but I want to be that person one day. I want to be like this guy, you know. Why you're not not in a rude way, but I want to be the top guy. Oh, yeah. And I'm not done. I'm not there yet. I've been working hard at it, but I want to be that guy.
And I think that's what drives you, and kind of even when you're in the hood, I think that drive of there's better. I know
look for the better.
Yeah, and take, you know, I want to take care of, you know, like one day I was driving, I was talking to myself, man, if I hit the lotto, you know, like we all think about it, you know, like if I
one time,
hit the lotto, you know, if I ever hit the lotto, man, you know, I was driving and I was like, man, if I ever hit the lotto, I'll open like this restaurant and this bar and this, you know, extravagant place, you know, with the roof and fireplace, and just make it like nice for people. Elegant for people to come and hang out and have a drink, have some, you know, finger food, not like dinner, you know, like just hang out, mellow out, just relax and chill. And the people that will be working for me, I will like buy like 10 acres of land and just build houses and you know, from that same business, just hey, here's your house this year. Hey, and the next guy, hey, here's.
Elon Musk did that, no? Out there in Mexico, he did that.
I forget someone did.
Yeah, I didn't even know. Yeah. But I don't know that one business take care of the people, you know, that are working on that business and making that business for them. Yeah, I'll probably make a little bit of money out of it, but still, you know, take care of these people. And that's something that I don't think people do for other people. Because some people do have the mentality, some people are not gonna have the mentality. But you as a stronger person, I think you should be able to be like, I'm all right, I'm doing good, I'm not hurting, but and then this guy's making this money for me. I'm gonna take care of him and his family, help him out, do this. So that's the type of guy I want to be, hopefully in the future, you know.
Yeah.
And
help and take care of the people that help you. And
like
vice versa.
Because a friend of mine told me, you know, the rich people are already born. They're already there. No matter how hard you work, you'll never be there. That's what he told me. And I took that to heart. I was like, I don't think so. I think, I mean, if my old boss did it, you know, why can't I do it?
Right.
And then,
but the people that say you can't be done is because they have that mindset, and maybe they tried and they gave up. We don't give up, you know. Like you were talking earlier. Look where we come from. Like, don't sell yourself short, bro. Like you've accomplished a lot. You know what I mean?
But at the same, I do get you, and I do get him on that point. And my son was telling me, giving me a little pep talk like that, like, look where you're at. Look what are you doing.
100%.
Look. You go wherever you want. There's no stopping you. You were not like that before. And there's to a point where I don't even put stuff on Facebook or social media anymore on my personal self.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to take it the wrong way. Like, oh, this show off. He's showing this. He's showing that. Because if something does happen one day, all it takes is a bad decision. Me and you talked about it.
Yeah.
All it takes is a bad decision. Boom. And you're back where you started. Right?
And but you know what happens then? You can rebuild it faster.
You rebuild it.
And that's bigger.
True. But in that few year or whatever it is that people are gonna be rejoice and people are gonna be
fuck them.
Yeah. But they're still around. Yeah, you could say fuck them and this, but they're still gonna be around.
They still ain't gonna be nobody.
But then what you can do is
same people.
You reinvent yourself just like he did, and you say, all right, well, fuck you guys too.
Yeah. I have told a lot of people, and you know, my sister-in-law, my wife, that, oh, you shouldn't care what they say, this and that. And I know they're
it's not that you care, truthful, but I know what you mean.
It's just, I don't know, it's just scary. But again, we're doing okay. We're doing good. Our, you know, business is blooming. We're not there yet, but hopefully we'll get there. You know,
you're gonna get there.
You're already there.
You're already there, bro.
Yeah, from you know, from where we were at in the east side of Bakersfield.
I always gotta mentor you because you always try to sell yourself short. And you gotta give yourself your own self credit, because if you don't give yourself credit, who gives a fuck if they don't give you credit? Because they never will, because they hate on you. That's the only reason they watch you so hard. And that's the only reason they would say anything like that, because to the right person, if you accomplish something and you put it out there, you're going to motivate the right person. Now, the other people, they're just haters, bro. They're spectators. They ain't nobody. But the people, the right people, you're going to motivate them. Like, fuck yeah, look at Louie. Louie's doing good. Like I tell you, when you tell me stuff, and what I tell you, fuck yeah, bro, keep doing it. You're already there. Like you're saying right now, like you're already there. You just got to keep going. Yeah. Same when I would tell you to open the business, bro, just do it, bro. Like you're already doing it, but you just don't have it. You don't have the shop. I have to fucking te tengo que regañar, güey.
Yeah, the other day he called me, and it was what, 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
He called me at 6 a.m. What's up, Louie Danger? What are you doing? Get up, you know, bro. Yeah, get up, come on, Louie. And I'm like, what's up, baby? I was like, I already make thousands, bro, and it's 6 a.m. People are barely waking up, you know.
That's right.
And not to pop my collar, or I didn't make thousands, but you know, I was already grinding, you know, at 6 a.m. And I talked to my competitors are barely waking up.
That's right.
You know,
that's why you're
already ahead of the game.
My competitors are barely waking up, and I'm already, you know, making moves. So I felt good that day. Yeah. I felt really good that day. You know, I went home late, you know, after 7. But
you be there first one day.
My competitors were out by 5.
Exactly.
And I was still at 5. I was still at the shop.
Mm-hmm. So who's winning?
You know, so I felt good that day. I was tired, but I felt really good, guys. So if you have the opportunity to open your own spot, if you love something that you do, go for it. Go 100%. For it. Don't be scared.
Don't let nobody. Yeah. Don't even tell your family. Don't tell your friends.
Yeah. Don't tell nobody.
Just fucking do it.
Just do it. Don't tell.
Because they'll talk you out of it.
That's a good point. Yeah. Like that guy that was telling me, oh, the rich people are already there. Yeah. You know, we just need to be content with what we have, because you're not gonna make it. You know, I was like, what?
Fuck no.
What? And I know the guy, and I don't want to say name, but he's still chasing it. You know, he's still chasing them. But you know, he's doing the same thing that he was doing 10 years ago.
He probably doesn't like it.
He has that mindset,
and he's in the same position. You know, and I saw him one day, and he's trying to tell me, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna do this, and it's trying to get into solar, and my boss told me that was the word. I was like,
my boss.
Yeah, I was like, when your boss tells you something, it's your boss, you know, for his benefit. Yeah. It's not for yours. If you want to get out of that boss, like my boss, yes, boss. If you have to answer to somebody, bro, you're always gonna be that second. You're always gonna be that paycheck. That's all you are.
Be content.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's bad, but if you're trying to move and do something your own, you have to get rid of that mindset. Because I did it for a long time, bro, and I was content. I was happy. Yeah. I bought my house before I started my business. You know, the guy treated me good. He paid me good. Hyundai paid me good. They treated me good. And I was happy. I was content. But I had to answer to somebody. That's the only thing I kind of didn't like. Yeah. That I had to ask for permission to take my kids to the forest. That I had to ask for permission to take my kids to the beach. I mean, anywhere really. Because we were working.
That right there is priceless.
Yeah. So anywhere really.
When you don't have to do that.
Yeah, because we were working all the time.
You can just take a day off. You're like, all right, well, kids, we're going today.
Yeah, and I will ask, hey, can I have this day off? Okay, you could have Monday off. What are you going to do on that day with your kids?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. You stay at home, barbecue.
Yeah, the day goes by fast.
Or drive to LA and drive, back at 12 in the morning. Yeah. Back tired to go back to work. Which, like I say, it's not bad, guys. I'm not trying to. belittle people. You know, I was there and everything, but if you're in that mindset, I'm talking to the people that are right now in a chair sitting, like, man, I want to do this. Do it. That's the people I'm talking to. Just do it. No offense to nobody, but do it. Because I had my wife tell me do it a bunch of times, and I was scared. I had him tell me do it a bunch of times, and I was scared. My sister-in-law, I was scared. My sister, I was scared.
I must have told him like 1,000 times. They're like, bro, just fucking do it. And he would tell me like, bro, but I'm scared. I said, bro, there's nothing to be scared of, bro. You're already doing it. Like you have your clientele.
And we come from like, there was a point in my life where I was pushing the market cart with groceries and my baby son, you know, sitting there going to. I mean, I was that guy, bro. I was that guy that had his rent late, you know, or short. And I'd tell the landlord, "Hey, give me a week more, and I'll pay you the other half." You know, and thank God still stay with me. You know, and you know, I stay with my lady too. I'm faithful to her, and you know, I never done anything to her that I don't want her to do to me. That's another thing, guys. Like, you know, you gotta stick with the people. You know, you gotta to build your home team. You know, with the people the people that are you know, there for you, and they were there for you on the bad times, you know, because she was with me on the bad times, and she holds strong with me, you know, and that's another big thing, bro. Another big thing that you have to keep that in mind, you know, because I'm a good-looking guy, you know what I'm saying? and there's people, you know, that they should come to the shop like, oh, you're the owner. No, not happening. I go like this.
How long you been with her? About what, 20 years?
Yeah.
I remember Louie when he was what, like 2 years old?
No, he was like, I mean, you met him when he was 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months. But I remember he would run around.
I would take him with me to do window tint jobs. And he would be on because his mom was at work.
Yeah.
And I'll be working on cars, and he'll be in the baby's chair, like just chilling there, drinking his bottle, and you know, and I would stop to watch him.
Yeah,
and
make sure he's good.
Yeah, but that's where we come from, bro.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, whatever it takes.
That's where we come from.
Yeah, I'm sure at that moment you didn't care what so and so thought or this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's that whole. You have the mindset is just making it very obvious all the time.
Yeah, I remember. You know, I forgive people, but I never forget.
That's
you know,
right.
I'm very
100%.
You know, I'm very rencoroso. I don't know the word for rencoroso in English, brother, but I hold
grudge.
I'm that guy too. I hold that grudge, and I never forget. And one day I got out of my car, and I had my baby on the baby seat, and the people I was gonna do a job for, which were friends of mine at the time, they laughed. They're like, what the heck are you doing? That's like, I looked at him, and I never told this to nobody, bro, but they laughed. And I was like, you watch. And that's why I started grinding. I started working my second job. And then this is with time, guys. It's not like one day to another. No, it's been a long time. I'm an old man now. I feel like I'm an old man now. But I'm doing good. I feel like I'm doing great. And like I said, these people, I just, you know, gently started pushing some people out. And you know, my son now, you know, he drives what he wants. And my wife, she's well taken care of. I like to think, you know, she's fine, you know, and I'm fine, you know, looking forward for another day. It's life is, you know, it's good. It's good. And I'm glad I had the people that told me, you know, do it, move forward, push. Sleepless nights, zombie nights.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we call them.
Yeah.
You know, stressed
Never
out.
Never easy.
Yeah. And like your guest said, you know, if it costs you a little bit of money, pay it, eat it, learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
Because you're going to make a lot of mistakes, guys. You're going to make a lot of mistakes. I made them. I know you made them. You probably made them too.
I've made them. They get more expensive as you get older.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's probably more expensive to just keep doing the same thing and not realizing, because one day not gonna have the strength.
You waste your whole life.
Yeah.
I always say, you don't want to live the same year 75 years. It's like there is no life to that. That is no life, you know.
Yeah, and you know, to work for a company, you know, it happened to me, you know, for 14 years. You know, and one day the owner's like, get out.
Yeah.
And I was like, where's the loyalty?
Yeah.
I was loyal to you. Why get out just like that?
Yeah. That's
no reason or nothing.
He says, you know, I said some stuff that I didn't, and you know, he opened my eyes a little bit. I was heartbroken. I love this man, you know, and I was heartbroken, and I was like, really? Did that just happen? And I got home, and my wife's like, baby, it's you. It's time.
Time. That's a sign.
Yeah, and I did.
kind of had to just push you to the edge.
Yeah.
Kind of force
That's
you.
what you needed.
Yeah.
Need an extra shove, like.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm, you know, like you said, I'm that guy, man. I'm the guy that came from struggling, you know, with my wife, my baby, 17 years old.
Build something solid, concrete, successful. Yeah. So I got a question for you. So now that everything that you've built and where you at, because you built something solid, solid foundation. I see you as successful, even though you say that you're not. But trust me, you are. And but now, what's your goal now? That where you at? What's your new goals? What do you see yourself doing? What do you want to work on?
Hopefully, one day the gym.
We'll get you there.
That motivates you.
Yeah. I'm already buffing though.
Make you a little buffer.
Yeah. So I see. So now in my industry, I know a lot of the guys, right? And I see them in the same position. Some of them had their shops since the 80s, 90s, and good people, great people. I got respect and love for them. A lot of them were teachers to me. And a lot of them are still really good friends. But I don't want to be 50, and I don't want to have only that shop. My next goal is to grow. I've been already trying to look on the next move, on my next goal, my next project. It's hard, but then again, I started the shop, with low funds, and it's just me, and it's still just me. But I like to come up with another business. I come up with another, I don't know. I mean, it's my dream to have another source of income. And like I said, to help people out too. I like to help people out when I can. Don't like to talk about it, but I do help people out. And use that business, to help people out.
Yeah.
That's
my goal.
Give back.
Yeah.
That's the goal right now. Give back.
Give back, because right now
I think that's important.
Yeah, right now I'm making enough to provide for me and my family. And some days are stressful, like shit. You know what? Like this happened. And of course I help my family a little bit here and there when I can, because you have to. I mean, you don't have to, but if you can and you can spare, a little bit, it's helpful for them. But I really like to open another business, something that could help me bring a little bit more income to my pockets. But also, if the people are working solid and I see that they're busting their asses for this business, from there, be like, hey, you know what? You're my partner. I make money, you make money too. Yeah. Not just keep them a minimum wage because I can't keep them a minimum wage. No, like, people need to step out of that reality where if I feel like this guy just made you $2,000 today and you're gonna give him $150, bro. Come on, like, make it even. Like, I'm not telling him give him the whole $2,000, but like, because you still, it's your business.
Show a little bit of love.
But show love to the dude. Like, hey, here's a little boom. And that's why I'm coming. Like, if I ever win the lottery, I'll go buy 10 acres and build houses. And then people that work with it, boom, here's your house. If they show me loyalty and they're with me 5, 6, 7 years, here's your house. And that's just, it's just a plan. You know, I hate talking about stuff like that because if it doesn't happen, then people are, Louie was full of shit. You know, I keep a lot of things to myself, and I don't talk to a lot of people. My wife sometimes gets mad at me. She's like, "You didn't tell me things." You know, but it's just that. It's just ideas, man. I mean, I guess we all like to dream. You know, some people like to dream driving a Bugatti. You know, I like to dream of helping people out.
And everyone's got their own dreams, and that's on them. And whatever your dream is your dream, right?
Yeah. I mean, I like to drive a Bugatti too, but it's not a necessity for me. I think, you know, if I could help somebody out and make their life a little bit better, genuinely, like make their life a little bit better, because nobody helped me out on that part, dude. I had to find everything. Like if I could help a kid, like a youngster, you know, 17, and had the capabilities, like not give it to them, but be like, hey, look, this is the path you need to take.
Mentor him.
Yeah, this is the path you need to take, bro. Of course, help him out, but you know, as long as he's working, because you know, you could give a kid everything and anything, but if it's not mentally prepared, if it's not that person, you're wasting resources. Yeah. Move on to the next one.
They're not ready.
And it's sad to say it like that, bro, but it is that world that you got to help the people that want to succeed and become better. So that's what I'm saying. If I build up another business and somebody's working with me and making it happen, why not?
Give him a little equity.
Why not? Maybe he opens a business, you know, and then he does the same thing and helps the next person out.
Yeah.
You know, his family gets better. You know, I don't want to be known, bro. I want to be remembered when I die. Yep. That's my goal, to be remembered, not to be known. I don't give a shit what people think about me in that sense of what I'm doing, what I'm not doing.
Yeah.
But, you know, 200 years from now, are they going to remember me or no? That's what I want. I want my grandkids to be like, damn, man, you know, my pops, he did some great things, you know. That's what I want.
He got the family ready.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want my grandkids telling their kids about pops, you know. Right. Like he did great things. You see those houses, pops build them. Or you see that was pops. Because they you know, after I'm gone, bro, they could do whatever they want. If I do leave something behind, because like I said, it takes their own decision, you know. But from where we coming from, you know,
to where you came from to now is huge success.
He likes to say so. I don't like to say it because again I feel still I don't want to use the word humble because a humble person will never say that, you know. But I feel like I'm not there yet, bro. Like I'm not there. Like it's still a lot more that we could do, especially like me.
Well, you see the growth.
I see the growth.
Your potential. Yeah. You're like, I've reached this potential, but I know I can go this much more.
That's what I'm telling you. I don't want to be in the same. Now that I have this little shop, a friend told me, always do a little shop. Now that I have this little shop, I don't want to be 50 years old with the same little shop. I want to be 50 years old with something. That little shop, another little shop, maybe another little restaurant. Yeah. Something else, man.
Different businesses, a little portfolio of investments, whether it's business, real estate, stock market, overseas investments.
Yeah, I see little E doing like things, and it gives me like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm like, man, that's great. I hope you do it, and I genuinely feel happy for him. I'm like, fuck, I hope you do it, make it happen. Another friend of ours, you know, mi compadre. He tells me, compadre, I quiero hacer esto, quiero hacer it. Fuck, I hope you do it, bro. I hope you do it. I can't help you right now, unfortunately, but I hope you do it. I hope you snap out of that mentality and do that shit, you know? My kids, the same thing I tell my kids. Mijo, you know, I'm giving you all the time of the world right now. Take advantage of it. Figure it out because...
Figure out a business plan. How am I going to make money?
One day I'm not going to be here. Right. And if I'm going to maybe tired, maybe I'm an old man, maybe I can do nothing for you. Just take advantage of it right now. So, you know, that's another thing I want to tell you viewers, man. Time is limited, bro. You're not making any more time, you know.
When we're young, we think we have all this time, but then time flies.
And you partying and you going to the club and you chasing skirts and you doing this and that.
And they're done that.
Yeah, no,
waste of time.
Yeah, don't do it. Yeah. You know, chase your career, chase your paper, your money, and then everything else is gonna come.
It comes a lot easier, more comfortability, less stress on where. Or is food going to be on the table today, or the light's going to turn back?
You ain't going to be pushing that market cart with groceries, bro, like I did when I was 17. You know? And you got to be truthful, bro. You know, you got to tell them how it is, because it's not easy, and nobody's going to help you, bro. You might think your mom or your dad's going to help you. They'll do their best to try to help you, bro, but it's not what you need. It's not. Because, you know, where we come from, they were helping themselves.
Yeah, they're trying to survive themselves.
They're struggling.
Exactly.
They're trying to just, can I turn this? This?
Yeah, exactly.
They have their own needs, too, so they're spending more money on themselves or whatever they're doing.
Yeah, and of course, they give you, I could give you $20 for gas here and there, bro, but at the end of the day,
they give you what they can.
Yeah, it's not enough. Yeah. You got to make your own things. Yeah. But that's my future goals, Louie. That's Ace.
That's right.
That's my future goal.
They don't know Little E. I mean, that's way back. I mean, you're taking it 20 years back.
I was like, Little E.
Little E.
And then I was like, wait,
They're not ready for Little E, bro.
My bad. He's Ace.
They're not ready for Little E, bro. So we bring that up.
Yeah, we'll delete that later. Yeah, so that's my future plans, man. That's what I want to do. I'm being serious about it too. It's not just me talking. You know, it's something that I feel like. Hopefully, you know, primero Dios, bro. Mm-hmm. You know, hopefully one day.
Just keep working like you are. I think you'll do it.
Yeah,
just keep pushing.
I want to build a team. Like right now, for my spot, I want to build a team. I want to build a good team. It's hard. It's hard to build a team right now, bro. And that's what I want to reach out to these young kids, man. Life is, you got to put some hours, you got to work, and then start seeing the benefits of working with the right person, you know? Yeah. It's hard, bro. Like, I had kids, you know, coming in late, leaving early. And I'm not saying, like, kids, you know, I'm talking about...
Teenagers.
No, like 20s, you know.
Early 20s.
Yeah, and, you know, where at that point I was already a family man, you know, and I want to get me now that you know, I'm looking for that person. So if you're that person, come to the shop. You know, I'm looking for a person. I want to build a team that I could grow with me, and you know, hopefully for the long run. You know, I like to consider myself as a good person. I'm definitely grown mentally. I learned a lot from mistakes that I have done, and I think we're doing good. Definitely. I think he's right. I think we're doing good. And I want to show the next generation. You know, like my kid, I'm teaching them everything I know.
That's good.
You know,
he has the skills to go on in the future.
Yeah. In case, you know,
right? You never know.
In case something happens, hey, you always could come back and run pop shop. Yeah. You know, exactly. But I also giving him, you know, his freedom to do whatever he wants.
Exactly, whatever.
Because he could do whatever he wants. I got his back, you know, 100%. And whatever he wants to do, I'll be right behind him, pushing him. Like, let's do it. Yep. You know, but I also have to make sure that if and I hate to say plan B, bro, because if you have a plan B, you're destined to fail. You're already not giving it 100%, you know. You can't have a plan B, but I want him to have a cushion. That'd be like, fuck, okay, get a little breather, son. Come to work, get a little breather, and hit it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's okay to fail. We all fail at one point. Yeah. So it's okay to fail, you know. Dust yourself off and keep going.
I think I might be scared because of that way. Because I haven't failed. I'll be pushing it, dog. Right. Pushing it.
Push that shit.
And that's why I'm waiting for that drop.
Well, you just got to prepare yourself and set yourself up in a way where...
That's the thing. If you have a plan B, you're going to fall.
Well, I'm saying setting up your financials to where you have investments here.
You can take a hit.
Here.
Basically,
you do. You do set up your financials, you know. But so I do have my investments, you know, like every person. But it's not my life. My life is what I do. Yeah. You know, and then the investments you don't want to touch your investments, bro, till you get old.
Yeah.
To they mature, to you're retired, to, you know, you fly into Little East condos in Hawaii and you know, chilling, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to touch that, man. Yeah. You know, but I mean, yeah, you gotta have some security, you know.
It's always there. Just
but still, you know, not because you have that cushion, it's like you're gonna fall or mess up, you know.
But with everything you've built, kind of from the ground up, you have the skills to do it again.
Oh yeah, really definitely. You know, you know.
So there's nothing to be scared of.
Is
time.
Just time. You know, just the time you spend.
I think the fear is the thought of it, because I mean, it's happened to me where I've taken a big loss and almost lost, you know, my business and stuff like that. But once it happens, it's like you're there, and it's like, are you gonna sit there and dwell and like, oh, why this me? Or are you gonna fucking just get the fuck up and fucking don't say shit and make it happen again? Bring it back up, rebuild that bitch, whatever it takes. You know what I mean? But I guarantee you, it's faster, and you rebuild it fucking bigger, where even more solid foundation. Because to go higher, the foundation needs to be built a lot better.
Yeah, I think once you have the connections to the town and to the right people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it goes a lot faster.
Well, exactly, because this is how I see it.
Because once you have the right people, you know, like connections. Like right now, I know people in the automobile world that I never thought I would knew. You know, I know high people that I'll be walking down the street and they'll be like, "What's up, Louie?" You know, and they talk to me, and I'll talk to them, and so relationships like that, yeah, they'll help you, bro. And that's we go back to surround yourself with the right type of people.
Put you in the right room.
Yeah, exactly. People. Yeah. So that, yeah, you know, and I sound like a negative Nancy. Even my wife tells me sometimes, you know, you do it to yourself. You beat yourself down. We were having dinner yesterday and the day before, me and my sister-in-law is like, fuck, Louie, like, bro, come on, you know, you're doing great and that. So and that, yeah, he's right. You know, you can build up, you know, something more solid, but I feel like you don't want to start again from the bottom.
But you're not starting from the bottom.
Because of the relationships that you already have.
Yeah. See, not only that.
That just blew my mind.
You don't start from the bottom. You know, you start from the knowledge you have. First of all. Second is like, I don't think like that. I don't think that like I'm going to fall.
And that's why I like talking to the guy. Sometimes he opens my mind to other shit that I oversee.
Yeah. Because this is how I think. Instead of thinking like that, maybe I did think like that in the past. And it's like, I say, the fear of the thought of happening. But once it happens, it's not even that bad. Because you start not from the bottom, but from the knowledge you have. And now the way I think, instead of thinking like that, I see, okay, what I did the last 10 years, I do that in 1 year. So what took me 10 years to do, now it takes me 1 year. Why? Because what you just said. Now I have more money. Now I have more knowledge. Now I have more connections. Now I can do a lot more. So now I don't think about falling. I think about growing. And if I fall, I fall. Who gives a fuck? You get up and fucking dust yourself off and do it again. Yeah, it's not as easy as it sounds either, but it's not as bad as you think either. That's my point I'm trying to make. That no matter what, you're always gonna fail and fail and fail. You keep fucking going. Now it's kind of like if you fail, you're just gonna give up and you're like, oh well, I failed. No, fuck no. You get up and stronger, and that's part of the mindset you want to have.
And that's and he's right, and that's why I tell people don't be scared, you know. And I'm sometimes I catch myself like that, you know, like I guess, like, and they can see it. I'm scared.
Yeah, but you're still doing it.
Yeah, but I'm doing it. But I'm not, you know, that scary feeling doesn't. You know, I tell friends they congratulate me in 50 years, bro, when I'm retired. Oh no, not when I'm 55, when I'm retired. You know, that's, hey, bro, that's when you congratulate me. Don't congratulate me now, because, you know, I don't want to get a big chest.
Yeah.
You know?
I think you always sell yourself short.
But I would say I would start learning how to give yourself credit. Because you come from...
That's what you need.
So if you take another kid, your same grade, your same everything, you see his path, right? Mm-hmm. It's a lot different than your path.
Oh, yeah.
So that means you did something this kid didn't do, and that's something... should be something of
be proud
accomplishment, pride. Mm-hmm. We talked about pride earlier of, holding our pride, our respect, our morals, our character. That's one of them, pride, right? Being prideful of our achievements. Even, say you start the gym, that's an achievement. That's something you weren't doing before. Any little thing we do that we weren't doing before is an achievement. Right?
I like the way you talk, brother.
Yeah, because if you're not proud of yourself, who is, bro? Like
my wife, my kids.
But aside from your family, of course they're proud of you. So if they're proud of you, why are you not proud of yourself? And aside from that, everybody else outside,
I don't know.
They're not going to be as proud as you should be.
It's I don't know. It's a scary. It's
you need to give yourself credit.
I don't know. That's one thing that I just want to put my head down and keep working and keep grinding.
Yeah, that's being humble but sometimes being too humble, people take advantage. You know about that. We talked about that many times in the past where people do this, people do that, and then they don't want to bring your old self back because then that's a different story.
Little dangerous. Little dangerous. Don't want to come
but they don't know about that. So like it's cool to be humble. And I know you're humble.
See, and that's another thing. I changed my ways, like from back in the day where you looked at me wrong, and I'd be like, danger will come out.
Yeah.
So now
you're
it's
not
like
ready for that.
So now it's like
you hide that person.
And I'm trying to find myself, I guess as well.
Maybe that's what it is, but I think you need to definitely give yourself credit and like he was saying, like it was all about pride and your word and who you are. That's who you are now. You're a changed person.
I do take pride on my work and my word. It's I have a lot of happy customers, thousands of them.
There you go.
So taking that same way you think of it like that, but for yourself.
Right.
Looking in the mirror, be like, motherfucker, you came a long fucking way.
Because we did. We really did.
You could be dead right now. You could be off on the streets shooting up some drugs, or you can be
like a lot of those.
How many friends that we grew up that they're dead, doing life in jail, like fucking went cuckoo, they're running the streets on the east side right now. You know what I mean? So when you take a look at that, like some of us made it, but there's not many of us. You know what I mean? And then some of the other ones we lost that for whatever reason, it's like you said that they're still doing the same shit they were doing 20 years ago. Like they ain't doing nothing with their life. Yeah. So that's when I tell you it's a big accomplishment.
Yeah. So
just giving yourself a clap here and there.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it all the time. Just when you're by yourself.
Like me. So, sometimes I guarantee you, people that don't know me, especially from way back how we grew up, I see myself humble. You know me. I stay humble. But the way I come off, I guarantee you a lot of people are like, oh, he's arrogant or he's this and that. Like, nah, motherfucker, you just have no idea. I went through so much shit, and that's who I became. And I'm still humble because I could be arrogant. I could be an asshole if I want to, but I'm not. But but people that don't know me, they got no idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. You guys have a point. I do need to give myself a little bit more credit, on what I've done.
100%.
And like I was telling you, Beers, it's scary. We did it. I'm trying to get them to do it.
Yeah.
So you're right.
And you're still doing it.
And I have a conversation every other day, with people and that are close to me, and they tell me, and you need to quit that mentality.
Exactly.
Stop that.
If everybody's telling you,
yeah,
that's a sign.
It's just like anything else. It's
I just don't know.
To practice.
Yeah, I just like to be me, and I don't know how to act or I don't know if people are gonna think like he says, like people are gonna think, oh, he's acting or he's
Fuck what they think.
Fuck them.
Just do you, bro.
Literally. You say fuck them because when you die, are they going to care about you?
Yeah.
No.
And if the answer is no, then why do we care when we're there alive?
Your own family, it should be if your own family telling you.
The only people I really care, one of them sitting right there.
Your family will. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's the only people you should really worry about.
Exactly.
And everyone else,
their opinion.
Yeah. If you even
they're proud of you. They know that you accomplished a lot already. So that's the opinion that matters, you know. And they're the same ones telling you, hey.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Take more pride.
And I don't know anything to anybody, bro. I could happily say that other than my wife, you know, for putting up with me and my kids. But other than that, bro, you know, I owe you a couple of advices. Thank you. Appreciate that.
And that's what we're here for.
And, you know, but as far as, like, people saying, I gave you this, no.
Yeah, no.
I don't know anything to nobody, bro.
And that's important.
You know, everything I have, I build it. Yeah, I build it, like he says. Everything I have, I build it. I like to say, you know, it's comfortable. Not a lot. I'm comfortable, you know. But, you know, I hope to build more things, better things, and eventually start helping people out. I like to help people out, you know, students, hopefully.
That's how I know when you're at the next level. When somebody says, now I want to help people out and now I want to give back, it's because you're on the next level.
Yeah.
Because when you're not there, how are you going to do that? How are you going to want to give back? And usually what happens is we always become the person we needed as a kid. And that's who you became. And that's an accomplishment. Because you just said that. I want to take that 17-year-old, that 16-year-old, and guide them and help them how you would have loved somebody to guide you and help you then.
You know, we didn't get the help, but you know we could have used it.
Oh, 100%. We would be on another level.
You know, if we
would have been guided from the beginning. We were running the streets for a long time.
Yeah,
we took the detour.
Yeah,
we were fucking years and shit. Yeah, getting in trouble and shit.
And then we came back. You know,
we came back. Yeah,
but yeah, man, the stuff that we did, you know, if we would have applied our time to doing other things, and you know, how can we better ourselves to when we're 30, we're more stable, more established. He said it. We would have been at a different level. But we were not doing that. We were doing things that
little Louie danger.
And it was, you know, it was a group of us doing things, you know,
up to no good.
Yeah,
but you know, I don't see it as bad. I still see it as a blessing. Why? Because we learn a lot.
You know,
it gave us a lot of knowledge and common sense. You know, nowadays I've seen people, they're smart as hell, book smart, but they have no common sense and they lack that. You know, to be able to build a business. Like they'll go to school and they get the masters and shit, and like they want to build a business and this and that. Most of them, well, first they got a bunch of loans they got to pay off. Second, most of them, they don't do it. They end up working at McDonald's, getting paid minimum and shit. And then they got these big old loans that they need to pay back. And the ones that do make it, they pay loans back for 10 years. And then the end of it is like they have no common sense. They're book smart, I'll give them that. But when it comes to business and actually making shit happen in the real world, not in school, they might ace everything, you know what I mean? But in the real world, they don't do real good, you know? So that's another thing, how I see things. So that's how my mindset works. I no matter what happens, whether it's something big, something small, good, bad, in my life, I see the positive in it. It's all about having that mindset where like, fuck that, I'm gonna make this shit happen. How the fuck you gonna tell me no? How you gonna say that I can't do this, I can't do that, and like, why are you doing it? Don't question me. I know what the fuck I'm doing. You know, if I fall, I fall, and if I fucking have to rebuild it, I rebuild it. And that's
like
simple.
that guy that told me, you know, rich people already there. You know, we're not gonna get there. He's in the same position.
I wouldn't have told him anything. I said, you're right. See you later.
And he's 20 years older than me. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And he did nothing with his life. But those kind of people with those kind of mindset, you don't even need to tell them otherwise or tell them no, because they will not get it. You're gonna argue. So that you have one dumb fuck, you have two of them arguing. You tell them you're right. See you later. Bye.
Yeah.
And keep it pushing. You don't want to associate with yourself with that.
I do need to change my ways a little bit. You know, like I was telling you, I forget, but don't forget. And when people tell me things, like I hold them, like
yeah.
You know, and then whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I hold it. You know, if it's a grudge, I'm gonna tell you in the future. Hey, you remember? You remember you did this?
10 years later.
Yeah, I'll bring it up, man.
They don't want that shit.
I will bring it up, bro. There's people that in the freeway, they slow down, bro. When I'm driving and I say, oh, that's that guy, and I'm like this, and they recognize me, bro. They start slowing down. And I slow down more, bro, and they slow down more.
They don't want that smoke.
And I'm like, come on. At least let me do something, you know. But no, they don't.
Don't be bringing little Louie Danger back, bro. I know what you're doing.
But yeah, man,
stay off that mindset.
it's been a roller coaster though. Like this,
you gotta love all of it.
Yeah,
the good and the bad.
This, since we opened the business, since day one, taking pictures in front of the building, like, shit, we're here, me and my lady.
That's a big accomplishment.
And
huge. How many people that do that? And not a lot of people do that?
Sweeping the floors and keeping it clean.
Excited.
And how in the heck am I going to pay the rent in 2 weeks, Like, wow.
But you're excited.
Yeah, I was.
Why? Because it's a big accomplishment.
And then...
you don't do that every day.
My wife called me, hey, what are you doing? Hey, this person just called me. They're bringing the car down to the shop. From the first car I did at the shop,
Yeah.
Till now. Because we have grown. I do see that, I remember one time when I went to a dealership to say, hey, I'm Louie, and I do this and that, trying to get a little more stable work. People turned around, dude, they walked away the other way, in the other direction, and they left me with my business card in my hand, bro. And these are people that are already up there, in the dealership work. And I wish they wouldn't be like that, bro, because the little guys, we're trying to be there too, we're trying to, yeah, So if you work at a dealership and somebody comes and gives you a business card, bro, don't turn around and walk the other way. Give them 10, 20 seconds of your time and be like, okay, well, we'll see what we could do. Even if if you're not going to call the guy, at least do that. Because I was on the other side, bro, and when they walked away and they left me with my business card in my hand, bro, I was like, damn.
You're right on that. But it depends on the person, and then there's two different ways to look at it. For example, how many people you think they go up to him like that? First of all, second, a lot of them they bullshit too. They're shitty. He doesn't know. He's basically judging you, right? So and then the third thing is, how are you gonna take that? Like that's you knocking a door. Are you gonna let that door that got slammed at you stop you, or are you gonna be like, fuck that, I'm gonna go knock 10 more? So there's I put myself in other people's shoes too, though.
No, but so I do get you that maybe every week 2-3 guys come across, but I think 10-20 seconds, bro, is not a long time.
No, you're 100% right, but not everybody's the same.
And yeah, he did walk around and he left me with my business card on my hand, and I kept knocking on doors.
Right. 100%.
And I told myself, these people are going to come looking for me one day. And they did.
There you go.
They came looking for me.
But because after what? After you stay, you build your foundation, and they seen that you were putting in work. Mm-hmm. You're not just one of those just knocking just to knock.
No.
You know what I mean? Because you got to pay attention. Like I put myself in other shoes. They're like, you don't think he gets bothered and bugged when he got more important shit to do? And yeah, you say 20 seconds, but...
Yeah, but when you have an appointment set up...
Oh, you said you had an appointment? That's a little different.
Yeah, but when you call ahead and be like, hey, I'm so-and-so, I'd like to set up an appointment.
Okay, yeah, that's different.
And then you show up and they're like, oh, okay, and then walked away. I mean... As a professional, you just don't show up either. Like, hey, I'm gonna take your time and I'm gonna bug you for a little bit because I don't think that's very professional. But if you call ahead, you set up.
That's different.
You set up your appointment, and why do I have to chase you around the dealership when we had an appointment?
Yeah. Right. Okay, yeah, that's way different.
Yeah. So
that's just disrespect.
And that's why I told myself, you gotta come looking for me one day.
Yeah.
And year passed, and he came looking for me. So we have grown. I have a lot of work from dealerships. I have, they keeping me busy, thank God. And then, customers come, referrals. You do good work, people are gonna refer you to other people, and keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. Now, I see some of my friends in the business industry that have been doing it for a long time that are actually asking me things, to learn things. Like, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? And it's surprising because they've been doing it for a long time. And I've been doing it on my own for 3-4 years for my shop. And I see it. That's what I tell myself, too. I don't want to be.
But you know what you have? You have 20 something odd years of experience though.
Yeah.
You've only been doing it for 3 years on your own, but you had all that knowledge and experience, you know.
And
you can't buy that.
And then if you open a business too, you have to be a really good salesman. Mm-hmm. Really good salesman. You know that. You know, you have to sell yourself. You have to sell your business to the customer and convince them that you're the best choice, that you're the best person in town, that they're not going to go wrong with you. So you have to learn how to do sales. I learned that. I'm glad I learned that, how to sell my business, my word, telling people things, you know.
Because the work spoke for itself.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, afterwards, after they do, the thing is getting them to trust you. To work
once you do it and they see that your work, that's a different story. They're locked in and they're going to be loyal.
Yeah, and they'll refer, hey, this guy might be more expensive than the next guy, but you're going to get what you pay for.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, you don't want, to me in my type of business, you know, I'm not looking for best bang for your buck. No, I'm the guy. You're going to pay, but you're going to get it. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not. It's like you could take a car to get painted at a shop for $1,000, but you're gonna get $1,000 job.
Yep.
You could bring a car to another shop that's gonna charge you $7,000. You're not gonna be able to compare that.
Yeah.
Never. So you know, you have to sell yourself. So I learned that too. We come a long way. We really have. Definitely. You know, from where we started. You know, coming from Mexico. You know. Immigrated with my parents, with my mother. You know, my mother working all the time, and like I said, you know, gave me the opportunity to just be myself since I was 12. You know, and just work and learn things and meet people and slowly grow. You know, I was with the wrong crowds, but I got my head after my son was born. Like Celeste forced me a little bit. You know, like hey, you know,
get right.
Yeah, she tossed all my clothes. Like, you ain't gonna wear this no more, you know.
Change, man.
Yeah.
You definitely came a long way. Lots of success.
Yeah, thank you.
Just keep clapping for yourself, or at least learn to clap for yourself more moving forward.
That's one thing that people tell me. That's all. You know, you need to give yourself a little more a pat on the back and be like, "Fuck yeah, I did it." You know, that's my only flaw that I have. But then again, we go back to the old saying, you know. Like I was saying, I'm talking to the viewers. If they wanting to do something, you know, if they really truly want to be the top guy, you got to do it for yourself. Yeah. You can't be working for the top guy all the time. It's okay to work for him and learn the ropes. Yeah. Learn the ropes. Do it, and then say thank you. I learned a lot from you. I appreciate all your time, and then I'm gonna try to do it for myself.
Perfect.
That's what I would do.
So we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping up the podcast. So if there's anything you specifically want to go ahead and tell the viewers as far as whether it's life, business, or anything you kind of just want them to know.
So as far as life goes, just you gotta see your friends and you gotta see your surroundings and see if you want to be in the same surrounding 10, 15 years from that. You know, if you're comfortable doing that, do it. I'm not gonna waste your time telling you don't do it because you're not gonna change your mindset. But if look around you. If you feel like you're not 100% you, get out of that environment.
I like that.
Get out of that environment. Move. You know, slowly. Your friends are going to call you, hey, let's go have a drink. Hey, let's go do this. Don't do it. You know, stay at home. You want to drink at home. Drink at home. Watch your TV at home. Chill. Work on yourself. Invest in your future. Business-wise, if you're working and you're miserable getting up in the mornings and that guy that doesn't feel like going to work, but you have to because you have a family, you have your kids to provide for. You probably are miserable because of who you're dealing with, because who you're going to go and work for. If you like the job that you do, you're doing it because you have some sort of interest on that job. Start doing it for yourself. Because I hated window tint when I was working for a few years for somebody. I just stopped loving it. I wanted to quit. I wanted to run away because of the people. But I started doing it for myself. I started hanging out with other shops. Like I said, I know a lot of people, you know.
Yeah.
And I started loving it again.
Awesome.
I started loving it again, and start doing it for yourself. You know, learn as much as you can from people doing it in the industry for a long time, whatever it is that you like to do, and you'll be successful. And it takes time. It takes time. Even after you open it, you're not gonna be successful in the first year, the first 2-3 months. You're not gonna see money. You're not gonna see money the first 2-3 years. You're gonna make money to pay bills and to pay your dues. You're not gonna see any money. You're gonna pay your rent, your mortgage, and that's about it. And put food on the table. But you're gonna take trips to Hawaii and making TikToks, swimming in the blue ocean and shit. No, that's all fake, bro.
Yeah, that's all fake. That's all Instagram fake.
Yeah, that's all fake shit. If you open your own business and you go do it yourself, it's a lot of work. Mm-hmm. That's why not a lot of people do it. It's a lot of work, but you could do it. I did it. He did it. You're doing it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, and you could do it.
It's well worth it, I'll tell you that.
And that's my advice. Get out of that environment if you're not happy. Start to look for things that you like to do and do them. Do them for yourself. Don't do them for anybody else. And then you're not going to make money. Don't get desperate. The money will come eventually.
I think that's where people mess up. That people want to do things for the money. Because I used to get a lot of people used to message me all the time or talk to me talking about, hey, what do you think, what kind of business I should get to make money? I said, bro, forget about the money, bro.
Yeah.
Just do something you enjoy doing, and the money will come no matter what. You know, you just got to put in the work. And the only reason you want to choose something you enjoy doing, because no matter what, it's going to be hard times. So if you enjoy if you do something you enjoy doing, you're going to push through a lot easier. Yeah. But either way, things are going to get hard, you know? So that's where people mess up. They're worried about the money.
At least you're enjoying what you're doing, yeah? Because money is not going to come till many, many years later. Mm-hmm. That's when money's going to come. But other than that, you have to have fun doing what you do.
That's right.
And I learned it. You guys can learn it too.
You guys heard it from Louie.
Louie Danger.
Take take that lead.
Take it.
All right, guys. So we'll catch you on the next episode of the Passionate Paycheck podcast. You guys have a good day.